All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all the praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Chakadash. Give lines to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations. Much love and respect to you, Akim, out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. We're the brothers of the branch of Great Millstone, Montreal, in Canada. And we're here to do an indoor class, through the spirit, and indoor camp, rather, through the spirit. And, many things are happening. Things are getting ready to get hard. So brothers have to be also in the mindset of endurance. Okay? I mean, we were talking just earlier about cardio and things of that nature. And, we have to build our endurance in this truth. Okay? We got to do our cardio work in this truth, so to speak, because the times we're coming into is the main fight. Okay? The main fight. And it's going to be mind over matter. It's going to be those that keep the faith through whatever it comes their way. Matter of fact, get me he that he that keepeth, you can get that too, but he that
Timothy?
keepeth my works, he shall be as if he built his house on a rock.
Yeah,
okay. Because there's going to be a lot of things coming to the world's way, and by default, since we're in the world, we're going to be deal with those things as well, to some degree, right? So let's go ahead and read that.
Yep. Matthew 7, and I'm going to start at 22. It says, Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name have cast out devils? And in thy name done many wonderful works? And then will I profess unto them, and I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity.
Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. Okay? He's not dealing with those that are not really doing his will, that are playing games. Okay? Go ahead.
Verse 24, Therefore whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man, which built his house upon a rock. And the rain descended.
Now the rock is Yahweh Shai, okay, which keeps us stable. Go ahead.
Verse 25, And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell not.
The winds, the floods, that's all these different situations that get ready to come. Okay? I did a lesson about how I had a dream, which, it was a dream. I don't fully remember the dream, but I do remember that part is that a particular elder lost his job, and he was in distress because of the job in the dream. And that's, so to me, that was something for me to speak about how brothers are going to go through things.
Mm-hmm.
We're going through our daily routine, so to speak, going to work and this and that and the third and paying rent. But hey, a lot of these things are going to be interrupted. Okay? They're going to be interrupted because there's a transitioning happening. Yeah. See? And in that transition, it tells you in 2 Ezra 16 that what is birth pains. Okay? That's going to hit the world. So go ahead, bro.
Yep. It says, verse 25, And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock. And everyone that heareth these sayings of mine, and doeth them not, shall be likened unto a foolish man, which built his house upon the sand. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it.
Yeah, great was the fall of it. Read that again, bro.
Yep. It says, verse 26, And everyone that heareth these sayings of mine, and doeth them not, shall be likened unto a foolish man, which built his house upon the sand. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it.
Yeah, so you're gonna hey, so if you're not doing the will of Yahweh Shai, you're gonna have a great fall. You know, you're gonna fall to the tribulation that's coming. Okay, because these other camps, they're not preparing their congregation for the tribulation that's coming.
Mm.
And you can't prepare for the tribulation by doing no flipping Wing Chun drills in the middle of the park. That's not gonna prepare you for what's coming. You have to be prepared spiritually. Okay? Go ahead.
God, that was it.
Okay. What you got, bro?
Yep, this is 2 Ezra 16. I'll start at verse 37. It says, Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment.
Yeah, and those pains, the people are gonna feel that. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side.
Sorrows on every side. So like I said, you know, brothers is gonna go through things as well. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, O my people, hear my word, and make you ready to thy battle. And in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth.
Be ready to the battle. Does that mean that we're taking up arms against Esau? No. Being ready to the battle means that we're ready for this spiritual battle. Okay? So we have to put on the whole armor of the Lord. Okay? You can get that in Ephesians 6, bro. Okay? Go ahead.
Right, because it's going to be a spiritual battle first and foremost. You know, you can even tie that in with 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter, where it says, what manner of persons ought we to be with all holy conversation and godliness, knowing these things are going to be dissolved. So proving to you, it's not like we're going to be drafted and going with war physically. No, it's going to be a mental thing, you know, where the Lord's going to try you and see where your faith is at. You know, are you going to break, or are you going to, you know, stand firm in the belief of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to pull through for you? You know, although, you know, your normal routine is going to be disrupted. It says, verse 41, He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away, and he that buyeth as one that would lose. He that occupieth merchandise as he that hath no profit by it, and he that buildeth as he that shall not dwell therein. So in other words, anything that you do, you have the mentality that at any time it could be taken away, right? Whether it's your job or a business that you have, okay, a family that you have, whatever that it is, just be in the mindset that, yo, at any given moment, the Lord could take this away because, you know, it's to try me.
Right.
Right?
'Cause anything we do got to be for the moment.
That's right.
It's not for, 10 years down the line. And no. It's for the moment to help us now. You understand what I'm saying? And then when it's done, it's done. We don't have to worry about that, because when it's done, we're on to the next stage. Now it's a thing of relying on faith. Relying on our faith in Yahweh Shai now. See? That's it on that?
Like 2 more
That's
verses.
why it says, give us this day our daily bread. So we're living for the moment, you know.
Living for the moment. That's right. Go ahead.
43, it says, He that soweth as if he should not reap, so also he that planteth the vineyard as he that shall not gather the grapes. They that marry as they that shall not, as they that shall get no children.
Yeah, because these people in the world, they're thinking, where am I going to be in 5 years, 7 years?
Yeah.
We're thinking this world ain't going to be here in 7 years, 5 years. Okay? We're thinking Yahweh Shai coming back. Right? But we're still here, so we got to do things to, be able to sustain ourselves. Okay? That's the balance of it all. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, and they that marry not as the widowers. That's
it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Go ahead. And then when you have a woman, right? If you do have a woman in this truth, you can't give her all that attention that she would need in this, or she would want in this world, from a normal man, because your focus is on another woman, right? Which is Sophia. So you got to kind of put your energy, your mindset into that, right? Go ahead. And plus, knowing the truth, You know, you don't really, you can't really, you know, if you, I mean, you know, brothers, if you get on a level, I'll say that, then brothers, you're not gonna really put your all into a woman like that. You're gonna know what the hell is going on. For real, for real. You know, that we're gonna get our woman in the kingdom for real.
Yeah.
You know, in reality. You know, if a woman sticks with you to the end, and that's beautiful. She'll be delivered, and she'll be changed. That's not even gonna be the same woman. That's gonna be a complete new woman. She's gonna be a virgin again. She's literally gonna not pretty much. She will be a virgin again.
Yes.
When she's transformed, she's a new woman. All them bodies didn't even happen in that body because that's a new body.
Yes. Yes. The Lord said He's gonna wipe away our sins.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
He said He's gonna sprinkle us with clean water.
Clean water. Our iniquities will you not remember no more. So,
Yeah.
Roughly paraphrasing. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
I got some real quick, bro.
Okay.
1 Corinthians 7:29. But this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none,
Okay.
and they that weep as though they wept not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoiced not, and they that buy as though they possess not, and they that use this world as not abusing it.
Yeah. So our heart is not in the things of this world. We got a car. Our heart is not in the car.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Oh, my baby, you know, wiping it down all slow, you know? No, our mind is not in the car. We have a place of sleeping to sleep in, but our mind is not in our homes, so-called. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
Yes, the scripture says, for we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. Okay, so
Right.
reading on, it says here, verse 31, and they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away.
That's right. The things that you see in this world now is gonna pass away, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It's temporary, man.
Yeah.
And we're fastly approaching that time when it will pass away, man. Okay? That's it on that?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Mahai.
This is Philippians 3 in verse 20 to the point. It says, for our conversation is in heaven, from whence we look for the Savior, the Lord Yahushua HaMashiach. So that's where our focus is on. It's on the heavenly things. You know, even when you go into that word conversation, which goes into, you know, ties into citizenship, right? So when we read how that we're pilgrims here, you know, a person that's a pilgrim is traveling. He's not literally a citizen of that country. So we're citizens of heaven. So, you know, we're thinking about back home while we're here. You know, we're not focused on, you know, on the, you know, like it says in 2 Timothy with the worldly entanglements.
Mm-hmm.
We're focused on the mission, man. You know, which even the pilgrim says, well, it's a person that's traveling for religious purposes. And that's what we're doing. You know, we're here to preach the message, okay, for the purpose of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and then once it's done, that's it.
That's it.
You know, we're not fully invested in this world, man. You know, family, heritage, build back the community, things of that nature. No, we're not like these bozos, man. You know, we're real to do real business. You know what I mean? That's it. That's what I had.
I got a piece of
Go ahead.
Matthew 6 and 19. Lay not up for yourself treasure upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourself treasure in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal.
Yeah, because anything could happen to the things you get in this world. You know, they're subject to Satan taking them away. You know, but ultimately, when you go to you know, the spiritual gifts, the spiritual credit in the heavens, that can't be taken away, man. That can't be robbed. That can't, you know, be burnt. You know. So that's, and it's most important, and that's when that's gonna pay off is when it matters the most.
Mm-hmm.
See, these things, these temporary things, you know, you're living in this world now. While everything is moving smoothly, I mean, okay, it's good for now, but you know, how about when all hell breaks loose and when the money is not worth anything? what do you have to buy with then? You know, what do you have to clothe yourself with then? You need the spiritual riches, right? The credit with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, so that you're taken care of in that time.
That's right. That's right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's the most important, and that's when no one else is going to have anything. So at that point, you're going to be like a billionaire to these people, man. The elect is going to be like a billionaire to the people when all hell breaks loose.
It's true.
Okay? Why? Because we're going to have access to things that they can never have access to. See?
Yeah.
Bread in a famine.
In a famine where basically food is non-existent.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can't see where you're gonna eat, where's the food coming from, but somehow these men are gonna be fed, man. You know, that's through Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
You know, guidance.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Literally, someone guiding you through that walk.
Yeah.
To guide, to show you this way, that way, that way. You ain't gotta pay no coach.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You're gonna have a spiritual coach. You ain't gonna have to pay him.
Go online, you know. And even then, it was just they shall seek wine. People shall seek wine.
I was thinking this exactly what I was thinking too. Yep.
They're gonna seek answers, man, because going through hard times, you at least need some comfort mentally.
Yeah.
You're gonna need some comfort. Even Yahweh Shai says that the angels, they strengthen him.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Obviously, that's another thing. The angels, the servants,
Yes.
they're gonna serve us.
Yes.
Are they not all ministering spirits? So we're gonna have servants. Don't the elites have servants?
Yes.
Servants, clothes, home, food. When a time when that's non-existent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How can you buy that?
Yeah.
You can't buy that, man.
Yeah.
You know? Go get me a righteousness delivereth.
I got it here.
Okay, bring that up.
Proverbs 11:4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath.
Yeah, so all that money is not gonna profit in the day of wrath, man. Go ahead.
But righteousness delivereth from death.
Yeah, these people got 150,000 in their bank thinking it's gonna be all good, and all of a sudden that's gonna mean nothing. All of a sudden that's gonna be drowned out, and that was their hope.
Yeah.
That's what they leaned on, and it's gonna dissipate. That was their confidence.
Yeah.
It's gonna dissipate. Scriptures speak about the hope of the wicked. You know. So you were still reading?
All right, I got a precept.
Okay, go ahead.
Because the scripture says that the money is going to be a stumbling block to their iniquity. This is Ezekiel 7 and verse 19. They shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity.
They're going into food. All that money they have and they can't purchase one piece of bread.
Wow.
They said they're not going to satisfy their soul. See, with the elect, their soul is going to be satisfied with bread. Right? So, hey, man, it's going to be terrible for these people that are in this world that are not with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai in that time. It's going to be very bad for them.
Yes.
All right? Go ahead.
That was it.
And they're not, where's going to be all the girls at that time? They got all the girls, they're 6'8". Well, 6'8" going to be skinny, man. Going to be a tall stick, like a stick figure, man.
Yeah.
All right? Go ahead.
I got some.
And when you're that big, you need a lot of food.
More calories, yeah.
You need a lot of calories, man. Okay? You're going to be shriveled up in the street, man. Go ahead. You see on that?
Yeah,
He's not of the elect. Go ahead, bro.
I'll go after you.
Okay, this is Psalms 91 and verse 10. It says, "There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against the stones." In other words, you know, that protection that the brother was going into, the Lord's going to give his angels charge over us, man. Because even right now, currently, as we speak, there's angels all around us, you know what I'm saying, and watching things, seeing things as they go on. Okay, even us preaching this word is angels putting these thoughts in our minds so that we bring it out, man, pursuant to what Isaiah 30 and 21, you know, that voice that's behind your ear. And also
Revelation 14 and 6 too.
Yeah, Revelation 14 and 6. And also in Psalms, you know, the angels of the Lord are camped round about them that fear him. So, you know, in that time, man, hey, the Lord might make them even manifest in front of your eyes for you to see your guardian angel.
Yes.
You know, to see the help that you're getting. Did it not happen to Peter when he was in prison?
Yeah, twice.
An angel came. You know, he thought it was he was seeing how you say that? He thought he was in a trance.
Mm-hmm.
It was until afterwards that, oh, yo, that was an angel that came, bro. You know, so that things like that are gonna reoccur, man. The Lord showing you that I'm with you.
Yep.
You know, now you're not like these other people, man.
Wow.
And that's how the people they're gonna see the difference too. You
Yeah.
know, then shall they know, you know, who am I chosen? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's gonna help build up your faith too on a higher level.
And some of us have seen these angels many
Right.
times.
Yeah.
And we're going to see them in that day. They're going to reveal themselves. All right? Go ahead.
Yeah, that was the point of mine.
Okay. You have something else? Oh, Shaquat, what you got going on?
Yeah, this is Isaiah 24 and 2. It says, and it shall be as with the people, so with the priest, as with the servant, so with his master, as with the maid, so with her mistress, as with the buyer, so with the seller,
That's it.
and as with the lender, so with the borrower, as with the taker of usury, so with the giver of usury to him.
That's it.
Yep.
So ultimately, you know, everyone's going to be in the same position.
Same thing, yep.
See, that's when we're going to be happy.
Yep.
See, we're not happy. I'm not happy if it's just me catching the hell.
No.
You understand what I'm saying? My car broke down and, like, you know, I'm not happy with that. You know, I'm not happy my house got fucked up, caught on fire. I'm not happy with that. But if everyone's catching it, okay, who you guys got? You know?
Mm-hmm.
I got your help by Shimmy, I was shy. Who's helping you out?
Who are you gonna call?
See? That's right. That's when we're gonna be happy, man. You know? When everyone is in the same position. Read that again, brother.
Yep. This
And
is
let me get Isaiah 65.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Isaiah 24 and 2, and it shall be as with the people, so with the priest, as with the servant, so with his
Well,
master.
start from the one. Let's see what one says.
Isaiah 24 and 1, it says, behold, the Lord Yahweh maketh the earth empty. And maketh,
Well, there's gonna be a lot of death.
yeah.
Gonna be a lot of death. Okay? Remember, the elites want to cull the earth. They don't want this much people on the earth.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The Georgia guys told them,
Yeah.
so they wanted only 500 million in perpetual balance with the nature. That's what they said. So 500 million out of 8 point something billion. That's 90% or 90-something% of the earth gone. That's what they want. So think about that. Go ahead.
It says, and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down.
Hey, it said that the grasshopper is going to be all over the place, taking over. It says that the roots are going to grow up out of the ground.
Yeah.
These places are going to be abandoned. These cities.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
You see that in the movie with Will Smith?
Yep.
I am legend.
Yeah. So there's not gonna be people to maintain the roads, and also not people walking through them. Because even if it's not maintained, if enough people walk through it for a certain, it leaves a makes a path.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
But there's not gonna be people, you know. It says,
Imagine that shit in the winter, bro.
yeah,
Wow.
Nobody is shoveling the snow.
That's
you know,
that's
it's
serious.
through. You can't even go outside.
You can't
walk
move.
your shit. You can't
You
move.
can't move.
You're done.
How you gonna move? How are you gonna move
Mm-hmm.
in the winter
Wow.
if it starts snowing and shit?
Damn.
People literally gonna be stuck in that, or they're gonna have to swim through snow
Yeah.
and die of fucking hypothermia.
Yeah.
But ain't no fucking heat in the house.
Damn.
You see?
Praise
You see how important Yahweh Shemi Awashai is? Because when you're in that situation, none of that shit matters no more.
No.
Go ahead, brother.
Pray not that your flight
Well, it's
be
being
in the winter.
winter,
Yeah. It's serious, bro.
Sure. I always thought about that too, about
Yeah,
about when it snows, nobody gonna clean up the snow.
Fact.
Go ahead, brother.
That's ridiculous.
And you see how much snow we had this
Yeah.
year?
Wow,
This was a crazy winter, man. This was a shit. It was worse than the '90s. With it, I think it's worse. I'm was. You think it was worse than the 90s winter?
Maybe not worse, but
It's there.
close.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's the
Yeah.
90s. Bring back to the 90s.
Brother, it's been fucking back to back to back to back to back non-stop,
We
bro.
haven't had that in like years, bro.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother. So imagine that type of winter, and imagine if none of this snow was ever cleared up. You'd be fucking covered
Yeah, it wouldn't.
pretty much the building almost. you know, it's crazy.
You
Go
need
ahead.
spiritual power.
You need spiritual power, man.
Bro, what the fuck?
To walk in, you know, you're walking, you have like a heater around it, it's melted everything.
Yeah.
You know, a force field. Yeah. And when those type of things are coming, man. I had a dream the other day about spiritual power too, and I rarely have dreams about spiritual power. You know? I was in this house, I was looking at something, like for some reason I had like some shelf here. I was looking at something. You know, it just,
Telekinesis.
and it came up, you know? I was like, oh shit. Then I started doing it with everything else. I was like, oh shit, okay. So I got it now. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know? So it was nothing. So in that time, when that time comes, Yahweh Shem Shah is going to give his men spiritual power too, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
It says, and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down, and scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof.
Mm.
And it shall be, as with the people, so with the priest, as with the servant, so with his master, as with the maid, so with her mistress.
And see, the thing is, the different parts of the world, they have their unique problems.
Yeah.
You know? Us, we're in a cold climate, so snow is a serious thing.
Serious.
You know what I mean? But when you go to, you know, the South now, you got hurricanes, you got, you know, excessive rain, you got, you know, different stuff. You got other wild beasts, tropical wild beasts.
Even the heat.
The heat waves.
The heat too. See? So everyone got their set of problems, man,
Yeah.
that they're gonna have to deal with in that time. Go ahead, bro.
It says, as with the buyer, so with the seller, as with the lender, so with the borrower, as with the taker of usury, so with the giver of usury to him.
Yeah, different bank CEOs, you know?
Lawyers.
Yeah, lawyers, whatever status you think you are, you're on a high status, you're gonna be on a low status, the lowest. See? The elites don't have a bunker for everybody.
Yeah.
Just because you're an Amalekite, you know, you're a lawyer Amalekite, don't mean you're gonna get up in there. You're a celebrity, you're gonna, no. That's for them, and maybe their immediate family. Maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't even know if they're gonna let most of them in. You know? You gotta be on a level, man. You gotta be amongst those elite families to be, you know, be a part of those things like that, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
And they're gonna, yeah, and their servants, because you know they least need
Yeah,
servants.
they got them servants. Who, you know, yeah. But they all right. Go ahead. But that's, you know, that's pretty much in their servants. That's right. Go ahead.
Bond and free. So that.
Yep. Go ahead.
That was it.
That's it on that?
Con.
Go ahead. You see on that?
Yeah. Yeah, I got some. This is Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 5. Thus said the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departeth from the Lord. For he shall be like the heath in the desert, and shall not see when good cometh, but shall inhabit the parched places in the wilderness, in the salt land, and not inhabit it. Blessed is the man that trusted in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and whose hope the Lord is. For he shall be as a tree planted by the waters, and that spreadeth out her roots by the river,
That's right.
and shall not see when he cometh, but her leaf shall be green, and shall not be careful in the year of drought, neither shall cease from yielding fruit.
He's gonna take care of us, man. And the more extreme the situations get, the more we're gonna see spiritual intervention. You know, the more the spiritual intervention is gonna be obvious. See, because really, in reality, Yahweh Shem Yahushai has mercy upon us every single day.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
He delivers us every single day.
Yes.
If you want to be real,
Yeah.
you know, think about, you know, how much crazy drivers are out there. Think about how much crazy people are out there, man. You know, some of these homeless people could just, could just stab you up and, So every single day, Yahweh Shem Yahushai delivers us. And, brothers do certain things that is detrimental to themselves too, right?
Yeah.
Eat certain shit that's, and ain't catch no diseases. You see? But ultimately, Yahweh Shem Yahushai has mercy. So we don't see all that because it's not such a major thing like that that you can see the spiritual intervention. But when you look at something major like a famine, you're going to see the spiritual intervention when that happens. And it's going to be clear.
That's true. It's true what you said.
You know? Is it on that?
All the poison that Esau been putting in the food and everything, it's the grace of Yahweh Shem Yahushai we still here, man.
that chicken I just ate was poison. Okay? Go ahead, man.
Well, even the information that you brought out as far as the Tom's toothpaste. There's no fluoride in it. But there's lead, though.
Right.
They don't tell you.
Is that any better?
Zero
Devil's
fluoride.
right. We gotta get out of here, man.
Yeah, bro.
We gotta get the fuck out of this place, man. You thought, and I used to use that shit for years, man. You wonder why brothers have brain fog. That was the main one I used to use, the Toms. You're swallowing lead.
You swallow it?
No, but
But it's going in your system, brother.
Like, you can't take it all out.
Yeah.
and even things when you put it under the tongue,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Still it absorbs
Absorbs, yeah.
faster.
Sure.
than- you know
Of
what I'm
course.
saying?
The tongue is absorbent,
Yeah, very absorbent, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So we gotta get out of here, man. Go ahead, brother. Who's reading?
I got some.
Go ahead, man.
This is Isaiah 65.
Oh, the scriptures say also we shall drink poison and live. Oh, bring it out. Bring that out. Bring that out.
Okay. This is the book of Mark, chapter. Shit, I thought I had it. Salakia.
Fake news.
No, that's not even it. The
Okay, Mahaya, bring out yours. Let the brother search.
This is Isaiah 65 and verse 11. It says, "But ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. Therefore I will number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear."
And how is he calling? He's calling through his prophets. But what did they do? As the prophets were calling upon them, they pulled the shoulder.
Yeah.
They didn't want to hear. Okay? That's why there's only this much brothers. This is a big city, man. There's a lot of people in the city, man. Millions and millions of Jakes. Right? How much of them are out there listening? How much of them are doing the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai? See? So they pulled the shoulder. They didn't want to listen to the prophets, man. So we're gonna see what the Lord has in store, man. Go ahead.
Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear. But did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not.
And don't think Jake don't know that the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai is not amongst us, man. They feel something. They're like, yo, they know, but they just don't want to deal with it. Go ahead, bro.
It says, "Therefore thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty."
And that's when the Lord is going to want to show the difference.
Yes, sir.
Is when all hell breaks loose and when everyone's catching it, now he wants to show the difference. See, this is what you get for believing, for putting money in the right stock. See?
Yep.
Right?
That's right.
So is he going to have us through like these motherfuckers in the food line shaking? Please, sir, just another more piece of porridge, please, sir. Like fucking Annie.
Yeah.
No. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, "Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed."
We're gonna be healthy. We're gonna be walking with our back straight. Okay? Confidence, man. Go ahead.
"Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but he shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit."
And they're gonna look at us bugged out, and they're gonna howl. They're gonna howl while we're rejoicing. What kind of spirit you gotta be in to rejoice in a famine or there's death all over the place? There's all hell breaking loose. There's no power, no heat. But for some reason, the Lord got your place hot. You gotta take off your shirt. Huh?
Open the window.
You gotta open the window. Yeah. Think about that, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushua can do that easy peasy, man. And these are the type of miracles that are coming to the men of the Lord, man. See? Go ahead.
Yeah, that's gonna be like undeniable. Like, yo,
Undeniable.
come on, bro. When it seems like there's no way out, and here it is. This guy, some way somehow, he's healthy, he's good. You know, they're gonna have to like, shit, yo, some shit's up. You know. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Isaiah 4:1 is gonna kick in too. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna see that, yo, yeah, these guys, they're different, man. The Lord's with them.
Right.
You know, just that I was thinking about the snow thing. You know, man, you going outside, you're gonna walk and there's like a heat, shield around you and shit.
Yep.
People are gonna see that, bro. If they're around, they're gonna see that.
They're gonna
What's
feel
that
it.
moving outside?
They don't feel it. Try to follow you.
Yeah.
You know? You bring a chick to the crib. You know, she's begging for bread. She look kind of fine. I'm just putting a scenario out there. And the spirit had you grab her up. All right, come, where are we going? Yeah, you just open the door with the key. Yeah, come to my crib. The heat wave comes. Oh my God! You have a heater? Where did you get a heater?
She's gonna be in heat.
You know what I'm saying?
You got water.
Yeah.
So you got water? What the fuck? Esca?
Esca?
Where did you find this?
Yeah.
You know? Where'd you the IGA chicken? Where'd you get that?
Chicken wings.
I got my ways. You know?
Yeah.
And then you think they're gonna want to leave from you, man?
Fuck no.
You know, when all hell breaks loose, man?
Gonna be on you like flies on shit.
Yeah. Go ahead, brother. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact, man. Go ahead, bro. Bring it out.
This is Job 5 and verse
Bring it out.
22. It says, "At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth." So at destruction and famine, the prophets are going to laugh, man, which ultimately is going to be the Lord laughing through us. Pursuant to the book of Proverbs, the first chapter, if I'm not mistaken. How that he's going to laugh when they try to call upon him.
Mm-hmm.
How is the Lord going to do that through his men? You know, because right now, currently, you guys are laughing at us while we're doing the work of the Lord, man.
Yep.
You know, scoffing, mocking, throwing comments on the comment board. You know?
The bomb camps.
Yeah, bump camps, things like that. But once, the roles are reversed, hey, we're going to get the last laugh, bro. And the last laugh is always the best. Yeah. And especially
That's right.
when you're through and you're laughing at me, come on, bro. That's going to hit home, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So we're going to laugh.
I'm sure they laughed at Noah.
Right.
I'm sure they laughed at Noah. They called him a crazy old man.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But then when that rain came, they weren't laughing anymore, man. That's it on that?
I got that precept?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, this is Mark 16 and verse 18. They shall take up serpents, and if they drink any deadly thing, it shall not hurt them.
Go up to like a couple verses.
Okay, this is the book of Mark 16 and verse 15. And he said unto them, Go ye into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. He that believeth and is baptized shall be saved, but he that believeth not shall be damned. And these signs shall follow them that believe. In my name shall they cast out devils. They shall speak.
These signs. These
Yeah.
are signs.
Yeah.
These are signs. Matter of fact, go up a bit. Read that again, please. No, I mean, don't go up a bit. Read that again.
Verse 17. And these signs shall follow them that believe. In my name shall they cast out devils. They shall speak with new tongues. they shall take up serpents, and if they drink any deadly thing, it shall not hurt them. They shall lay hands.
See, back in the day, now you have the internet. It's not as much of a miracle to speak another language as it was back then.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, you have to be from those lands to speak them
You have
languages.
to grow up and learn. Like, it took time.
It took time.
Yeah.
Wasn't now you got fucking Rosetta Stone, right? So
What was that?
Rosetta Stone is a
It's like an app or a website where you can learn different languages.
Oh, okay.
yeah. So you got different tools to learn languages, right? Different apps and stuff. But anyways, so back then it was a major miracle. Okay, and it says what they shall drink what?
Just to add on to what you're saying, because when the apostles did that miracle, when the tongues fell upon them, the people that were from these different regions, the Israelites, of course, they were amazed at the apostles speaking different tongues, man. Like, these not from Galileans speaking our own tongue, you know? So that was a major miracle.
And even when Paul spoke Greek, they're like, "Damn, thou speakest Greek."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
But
I was gonna say because only nobility was really like well versed within different languages. If you're like a bum, of course they're gonna be, oh, what the fuck? You speak this language too?
Yeah.
They grew up and had tutors and whatnot.
Well, it says that in the book of Daniel, as far as the the Israelites that were from noble line, you know.
they taught them the language of the Assyrians and Babylonians.
That's right.
I got it.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah. Daniel 1:4. Children in whom was no blemish, but well favored.
Well, we'll go up a bit. Say it's the princes.
Verse 3. And the king spake unto Ashpenaz, the master of his eunuchs, that he should bring certain of the children of Israel, and of the king's seed, and of the princes, children in whom was no blemish, but well favored, and skillful in all wisdom, and cunning in knowledge and understanding, science, and such as had ability in them to stand in the king's palace, and whom they might teach the learning and the tongue of the Chaldeans.
All right, that's it. So they taught that to the princes.
Yep.
You know. So like I said, back then it was it was more of a miracle. And remember, even now is a time where knowledge has been increased. You know. Go ahead, bro.
Okay, so back to Mark 16 and verse 18. Verse 17. And these signs shall follow them that believe.
And it's following them. So wherever they go, these signs are with them. So the men of the Lord are going to have signs that follow them. Okay, go ahead.
In my name shall they cast out devils. They shall speak with new tongues. They shall take up serpents, and if they drink any deadly thing, it shall not hurt them. They shall lay hands on the sick, and they shall recover.
That's it. You know, that's just some of the signs. That's just some of the miracles. Okay, there's many, many miracles that the Lord is going to show through his men.
That's right, that's right.
Many, many miracles, man. You see? He said that, greater works than these
Shall you do.
shall ye do.
He that believeth on me.
He that believeth. Get on that?
Yeah, I can get that.
Yeah, you could get that. Yeah, you could get that. No problem. I should see who has something right now. You got it right now? Okay, go ahead.
John 14 and 12. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he do also. And greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with Yahweh, he walked on water, he healed the sick, he rose up the dead, made the blind see, So these are some of the miracles, which it says in the book of John 2, that there's not enough books that could contain all the works that Yahweh did. Those that believe on him, they're going to be able to do these same works and even greater works. Because Yahweh went into the heavens, man.
He did it constantly, man.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Yeah. And that's all it's all going to be to magnify the names of Yahweh Bash and Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, that's right. So that's it on that?
Yeah, that's it.
Good.
This is Isaiah 59 and verse 19. It says, so shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against them.
Yeah, because it was Salaki. It should be to magnify the name of the Lord, and that's in my mind. I'm like, the spiritual power is not necessarily to be done by yourself. It's not really. That's not what it's for. Like you're at your house just playing with it. You know, it's not really what it's for.
Okay.
It's really to magnify Yahweh should be outside, so it's supposed to be done in front of people. You know, to people in front of people. So it's not crazy to think that Esau will start going crazy when he sees something like that pop off in front of and the rumors of it.
Yeah.
What, they got the spirit? What?
Mm-hmm.
We gotta get these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That makes all the sense in the world, man.
Yeah.
You know?
X-Men, they were persecuting the X-Men.
Yeah.
Because they have spiritual powers.
And the X-Men are Jakes, by the way. Those are Jakes. That represented Jake. That represented the so-called black people. And I'll tell you that right now. What's her name? Mystique. Her real name was Raven. And someone said, oh, it's Raven. She's like, no, don't call me that. That's my slave name. She said that in the movie.
Yeah,
That's my slave name. What do you mean that's your slave name? Who says that? What white person you know says that's my slave name?
Right.
That represents so-called black people, man. Israelites. So you can understand. You sit on that?
Mhm.
Okay. Go ahead, Shaquat. What you got going on?
No.
No? Okay, go ahead.
I think he didn't finish reading.
Oh, there's still more?
I'm gonna read it again. This is Isaiah 59 and verse 19. It says, "So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against them."
Right, because I was thinking about still what you said. That's why I didn't get on this. So, yeah, the Lord is going to lift that standard against them, right? When they start coming in against the men of the Lord, which is going to be what? To help the men of the Lord. To show different signs too, to deliver them out of impossible situations. Esau has Palantir, he has drones, he got robots, he got all this stuff. He's at the height of his technology.
Yeah.
And even through that, to be delivered is insane.
Yeah.
It's insane.
On a carnal mindset, it's insane.
That's right. But people's carnal mind is going to be challenged.
Yeah.
They're going to see shit that their own eyes are not going to believe, man.
That's right. Yeah.
That's it on that?
I got some. Actually, the lift up a standard.
Okay.
This is Nawas. Okay. It says the Hebrew Chaldee lexicon. It says to put it in safety.
Mm-hmm.
To take anything away by flight, to put it to safety. So
Yeah.
the Lord's going to be a hedge of protection for his elect.
Yeah.
There's another word that says to hide,
Yeah.
to cause to disappear, hide.
Yeah, that will most likely literally happen. You might be sitting there, and the Most High cause it where they don't see you.
Yeah, I believe that.
You're there, but you're not there to their eyes.
Yep.
Lord blinded them from seeing where you're at.
Yep. Makes you invisible.
Make you invisible.
Well,
They pretty much they did that with
Alicia?
Elisha. He blinded their eyes, or they couldn't even perceive that they were in the city they were looking for. And he brought them in the midst of Jerusalem.
Yeah.
So that's it. So go ahead, Zabak.
Acts 5 and 12. And by the hands of the apostles were many signs and wonders wrought among the people, and they were all with one accord in Solomon's porch. And the rest does no man join himself to them, but the people magnified them. And the believers were the more added to the Lord, multitude both of men and women, insomuch that they brought forth the sick into the streets, and laid them on beds and couches, that the least of the shadows of Peter passing by might overshadow some of them.
The shadow of Peter, man. Not even him himself. The shadow was healing people, man. What the hell is a shadow? The shadow is just a form of You know, it's just a figure of the form of something. But that itself was healing them. What kind of thing is that? That's spiritual, man. That's highly spiritual. You know? That's highly spiritual, man. And it's far out. It doesn't even make sense. But hey, the spirit world doesn't make sense to the carnal.
That's right.
You know, so a lot of things that we're gonna see in the times to come is not going to make sense. Even we're gonna be blown away. We're gonna be like, damn, whoa. And we're gonna have to, we're gonna try to, whoa. And then you want to see Akim to explain it. You know? And brother's gonna be like, what happened again? Did they break it down again? And you gotta break it down. I was there, and the Lord brought you. The chariot came and dropped off a package, and it's like, you know. And what's that gonna do? That's gonna build the faith of the men that hear it, man. And they're gonna praise Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Right? Go ahead.
That's
I got one quick. Isaiah 21, 28 and 21.
Oh, Salaki, bro. But it said, Salaki, bro. It's because it said, the brother read that more people were added, you know? More people are going to be added to these miracles.
That's right.
It says that people shall be willing in the day of thy power.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah. Now that's one of the reasons why the Lord's going to give spiritual power.
Yeah.
Just to bring in those that, that have to see in order to believe. Because, not every elect member has the same level of faith. Like, Thomas, right? When Yahushua came back, he didn't believe it. He's like, yo, I don't know, man. And he's like, feel me. Until he touched him, he's like, oh shit, it is you. Right? So there's certain elect members that have to see the power in order to believe, man. You know what I mean?
Serious. Anyways, that's it on that?
Okay. You done?
Go ahead.
In the book of Isaiah 28 and 21, for the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai shall rise up as in Mount Perazim. He shall be worth in the valley of Gibeon, that he may do his work, his strange works, and bring to pass his strange act.
Yeah, stranger works the Lord's going to bring, like a word into them, things that's going to be inconceivable, right? Because, the thing about the spiritual is always out of the norm, okay? So especially when, where things, like we're going into, where things is not, what's it called, normal. And here is this abnormal thing that's happening, what's going on? That's going to be the work of the Lord, man. Even that's going to help to even magnify, the fame of the Lord too.
That's right.
Because what our brother's going to say, when people ask, how'd you do that? It's through Yahweh B'Shem.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we're going to say. So that's going to cause, the vibration of the name of the Lord to even be pushed even more on the earth, man. Rumors are going to be spread. Videos are going to be taken, man.
That's right.
If, the internet is still up, videos are going to be taken and then going to the YouTube, the TikTok, different people breaking it down. These guys, they're doing this, that,
bro.
The streams.
The streams. yeah, bro.
And then they're gonna say it's AI, it's not
AI,
true,
yeah,
it's a lie.
Or it's true, yeah.
Oh yeah, they're gonna have a bunch of that. Did not they have that in the time of Yahushua?
Yeah.
Where they denied it, man. Where they bro. That's definitely gonna happen. Because they don't want to believe it.
Yeah.
Right, because if they believe it, that means they would have to confess that there's a heavenly Father, there's a higher power. With mass majority of people, they don't want to believe that because that means what? There's a consequence for their actions, and they want to be accountable for what they have done and, to face judgment. You see? Yeah, that was it.
So, hold on. This is the word for spiritual is Ruach. Ruach Kadesh. It's Ruach, right? It says wind, breath, mind, spirit. Now, when you deal with wind goes in multiple directions. Wind goes random places. If you ever been in the summertime, remember it used to be in the school ground, and you used to see the wind carry particular debris, and it used to bring it this way, that way, and then kind of do a whirlwind and twirl, right? So the wind just goes randomly. It's just kind of random, So that's how the spirit is. The spirit is random. You know,
Like the wind.
it's not like a damn how would you say it, like a robot.
Right.
You know, this, that, now this, now that. The spirit is it's random. When people dance, they dance in the spirit. The real dancers, they don't just okay, this, that, this.
That's true.
Now 1, 2 step. I don't even like watching those 1, 2 step dancers. 1, 2. You know, I don't like that. You know, I like the dude doing the freestyle. Because then he kind of goes in the spirit. That's when you see the craziest stuff. You know?
The spirit like, hop on him to come
Yeah.
up with some
Right.
Next stuff.
yeah, on the spot too.
Right.
Like, never tried. You know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like a basketball player, he does the same move.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's gonna calculate. He's gonna find him out.
Yeah.
But a dude that's just random and you know, just awkward with it, it's like, oh no, I can't. The hardest fighters to fight are those that are awkward fighters.
Yeah, unorthodox. Yeah.
Unorthodox. That's the word.
Yeah.
Unorthodox.
Yeah.
That made me think about when King David was dancing. It was the spirit.
Yeah.
I'm sure he was dancing. Like,
Oh, he was getting in.
Backflips, everything.
Getting in. Says of heaven, quarter of wind. So wind has to do with being in the spirit. Wind has to do with being spiritual. You know, you got certain people that's kind of like they're random. They're spontaneous people. I'm a spontaneous type of person, right? And that's really a spiritual thing, you know. But you also got to control that sometimes too. But breath of air, ear, gas, vein, empty thing, which because it's dealing with wind. Spirit as that which breathes quickly in animation or agitation. Spirit, animation. That goes into being lively. Being animated, it has to be with being lively. Right? When you deal with animation, like the cartoon animation, that means you're bringing life to the cartoon.
Yeah.
Okay? Vivacity goes into vivacious, lively. Vigor, courage, temper, anger, impatience, patience. So it's saying multiple different things because the wind goes different directions.
Yep.
You see? So that's how the spirit is, man. So you don't know, the Lord is going, you don't know what kind of the spiritual power could be anything.
yeah.
It could be anything. So you think it's going to be a spiritual power, it's going to move things with your mind, or it's just going to be you walking on water, you know, you just disappear. The Lord could go deep into the bag where you're like, what the hell just happened, man?
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
You know?
That's right. Yeah.
Honestly, man.
Strange works.
Yeah.
Strange works, man.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying the Lord could do anything. The Lord could turn you into a, you know?
That's right.
I'm just saying, like, he could just make it where, you know what I mean? Spiritually, they see you as a cat. They see you as a cat, you walk around, where the hell did this guy go? But you turn, he's the more made them see him as a cat. They pet him and everything. And he dipped out.
Yeah.
The Lord could do it.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, don't they do that on the left hand side?
I was just thinking about
Haiti,
that. I was
yeah.
about to say that.
They do that in Haiti.
That's known in Haiti, bro.
Yeah.
So what is it on the right hand side?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Cat talk.
Yeah. They do that too.
It's true.
You seen it?
No, I didn't know.
I didn't see it, but like,
okay,
you know,
that's
I heard the
Yeah.
stories, you know.
Yeah. No. A woman did a TikTok on it.
Yeah.
She said she was in Haiti and then the cat talked to her. I think I shared it. Did I?
The cat kept coming back.
Yeah, I shared it.
I'm not too sure.
Yeah, and then ultimately, the cat said her name or something.
Then the grandma came in. Don't come back here.
Don't come back, cursed out the cat.
Yeah, 'cause they know.
Yeah. So hey, whatever they can do on the left hand side, the right hand side is way greater.
That's right. That's
Hold
right.
on, the staff, Moses' staff.
Yes, sir.
It was turned to a serpent.
Yeah.
Multiple serpents.
No, that was
A
the
bigger-
Egyptians. That was
okay.
the Egyptians.
Bigger serpent.
It was turned into the better serpent, the serpent that ate their ass up. Matter of fact, you get it. Get it. Okay. So who's reading?
Oh, I got a couple precepts.
Okay. But hold on, someone was reading one.
It was
You got it? It's still more than that's about?
It was almost.
It was street.
Almost was reading a strange act.
But you finished it.
Yeah. But
Finish it.
then
Read one more time.
Okay, come.
The book Okay, in the book of Isaiah 28 and 21.
Hold on. No, I was speaking about randomness, but I was thinking about Reuben. Reuben is kind of spontaneous, you know, because it says that the prophecy said that he like the water. What moves the water? What moves the water? The wind moves the water. See?
Yeah.
That's how Reubenites are, pretty much, generally. You know, that's it's kind of thinking with Reuben, you know. Go ahead.
Isaiah 28 and 21. For the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah, shall rise up as in Mount Perazim. He shall be worked as in the valley of Gibeon, that he may do his work.
Because Esau's not like that.
No.
Esau's very
Stiff, yeah.
Still.
okay, and this and that, and we have this, and today we're moving there, and that's it.
Yeah.
And he doesn't mind that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
His strange work, and bring to pass his act, his strange act.
And these are strange, man. Matter of fact, look up that word
I got it
strange.
here, bro.
Okay, bring it up.
Okay, I got it.
Oh, that brother's doing work.
I got it right here.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, good stuff.
He's doing work.
So the word strange is nakaria. Okay. It says foreign, alien,
Alien.
unknown, unfamiliar.
Unfamiliar, man.
Yeah.
So the Lord's gonna go deep in his bag with shit that you ain't even seen in the movies.
That's right.
You know? He got the deepest bag there is.
That's right.
You know, brothers talk about their bag and Iverson's bag, Kyrie's bag.
Yeah.
The Lord's bag is the deepest.
Yeah, that's right.
You know?
That's right.
Oh, they ain't never seen this. Go ahead, brother. What are you gonna say?
Unsearchable.
Yeah, I was thinking about
That's
that.
right.
Romans 11:33. It says,
search
deep,
for-
yeah. The deep things of the Most
That's
High.
riches, yeah.
See, I'm thinking about this. The Lord's like, oh, that's weak. That's weak.
Yeah.
You know, I was talking about the cat thing. The Lord, that's weak.
Yeah.
You know? Wait till he sees what I'm gonna show. You know?
Because even these things that we're pondering upon, you know, it's still a marvel too. Because we're
Oh,
not
that's
accustomed like
crazy.
that to spiritual power compared to back then where it was, you know, I want to say of a norm, but it wouldn't be a thing like it's like, oh my God, like because they were accustomed with it, you know. Especially like we're reading with the rod, the magicians were doing it, you know. So it was like kind of like common, you know, seeing these miracles. But now when we haven't seen shit like that, when it happens, like yo, you know, it's gonna hit hard.
Brother, if a brother dunks now,
Yeah.
it's spiritual power, man.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa! The Lord is dealing, you know.
Stupendous.
You know, we're gonna do it through the leg. Bob, oh my God, did you see that?
Yeah.
Send it to the chat.
Yeah.
Go ahead, do a video on it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That's true, man. That's true.
Go ahead. How much more the actual spiritual power?
Yeah,
Come on, man.
bro.
Go ahead, brother.
So in the lexicon it says new, unheard of. Unheard of.
Unheard of, man. So it ain't written about. You don't know about it. That's why the Lord said greater things than these. You know?
Never heard of
It's gonna be never heard of, man. Unheard of, man. We don't know what's in the Lord's bag, man.
Yes.
And that's gonna be part of the excitement too. Is like, what is the Lord gonna do next?
Wow.
You know what I mean? That's gonna be part of the excitement for us. It's gonna be like, what is the Yahweh Shemashah gonna do next?
Yeah. Wow.
You know? We're gonna see some shit. We're gonna be like, my goodness.
No doubt, bro.
No doubt, huh?
Yeah.
Like, we're not gonna be able to. We might not even be able to sleep properly thinking about like, yo,
Yeah.
the hell? What the hell just happened?
Yeah.
Yo, yo, what the fuck? You know? Go ahead, bro.
Okay. I got something pertaining to the wind.
You have something too?
Yeah.
Okay, read yours real quick. I know he got a lot of ammo.
Pretending to the bag. Isaiah 59 and 1. Behold, the Lord Yahweh Shemashah hand is not shorted
Wow.
that he cannot save,
Mm-hmm.
neither is ear heavy that he cannot hear.
That's it. Yeah, that's right. Going at that. His hand is not short. He's going deep in that bag, boy. Go ahead, brother. I like the way you did that. Go ahead.
This is John 3 and verse 8 says, this is Yahushua speaking, he said, the wind bloweth where it listeth, and thou hearest the sound thereof, but canst not tell whence it cometh, And whither it goeth,
Mm.
so is everyone that is born of the Spirit.
Woo!
Yeah.
Bro, give me chills, bro. Because, like I said, the spirit is spontaneous. You know, first of all, the reason we left from that spot that we used to preach at, that was random.
Yeah,
That was like a spontaneous.
Yes, yeah.
I was like, you know what? We're not going there no more.
Yeah.
And it was right in time.
Right
Yep,
in time,
right on time.
You see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was all in the spirit
Yeah.
at the end of the day. So that's how the spirit operates.
Wow.
Go ahead.
Now that woman, she's doing interviews with the Black Panther now.
What do you mean?
Really?
The girl that, yeah. She went
Wow.
over there in Philly and did a.
Wow.
Mhm.
Brother, you did a video on that?
I did, yeah. I
You
did.
did? English?
French.
Do a second version. Because that's serious.
The
I'm
girl
going to share it. You
It's
know?
the girl that did the
Wow.
interview with the Christians.
Wow.
No, she went over there. Yeah.
You lived your bit with the
Wait.
Christians.
The Christians that was at the Union,
Yes, brother.
Yeah.
that did the interview with, she went with the black guy.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. So imagine if we were there. We would have been tied in.
I had to rethink that too, you know? Because at first I'm like, they don't want to put us, you know, but I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
No, but we see, but the thing is, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is guiding this thing.
Wow.
You know? So it's like, because think about it. People were complaining about shit. We're definitely a main part of their complaint. The Christians ain't the main part of their complaint. They just pulled up. They were the scapegoats. You see what I'm saying? We were the main part of the complaint. They might not have understood. Well, I don't know if she herself particularly understood that we were the main part of the complaint. Her boss knows, but I don't know if she knows. Maybe her boss knows that she don't know.
Yeah.
But we were the main part of the complaint.
Oh, yeah.
So they would have went there and said, like, who the fuck are these guys? Let's say she didn't know. She'd be like, who the hell are these guys? We got to interview these dudes. Right? Oh, yeah. The Christian would ask the Christian, yeah, but they preach hate. Oh, really? Then they might want to come over to us. And then now they did the thing with the Black Panther. And then we would have been caught up. We would have been together with that automatically. You see, the ISUPK, since the Holy Spirit ain't working with them niggas, they got caught. They just stumbled right in the trap.
Yeah.
Hey, brother, I got to do a video on that. That's major, brother.
Yeah, it's on Radio Canada. It's hitting millions of views.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I seen a Canadian source do that. I didn't know it was her.
Yeah, it was her. Same girl.
So we dodged being tied with, and she might, who knows, she might go get IUIC next. For all we fucking know. You understand what I'm saying? Why the fuck she doing going to America? Hey, brother, Esau's working, man. They want to get us out here too, so they want to tie us to that shit too. But we ain't did no interview with their ass. But you know, Esau's gonna do what he do. Hey, call him, lay out by shooting out shot. But that's how the spirit works. The spirit is random, brother. Okay. Go ahead, bro.
This is Ecclesiastes 11 and verse 5. As thou knowest not what is the way of the Spirit,
That's right.
nor how the bones do grow in the womb of her that is with child, even so thou knowest not the works of Yahweh who maketh all.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a spiritual thing, man. It's a spiritual thing, man. You know, it's a spiritual thing, bro. Man, it's beautiful, man. Go ahead, bro. That's it on that?
Yeah, that's it on that.
Oh, I thought you had a couple more in the ammo.
Okay, well, I got that Romans 11.
Okay. Okay, just gonna let you spit shit. Okay, read that one. Let's see what's going on.
All right, so this is the book of Romans, chapter 11, and verse 33. It says, "Oh, the depth of the riches, both of the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh, Bashmi Haoshai, how unsearchable are his judgments and his ways past finding out."
It's unsearchable, man.
Yep.
So we don't know the depths. We can't. Our minds, our little puny minds can't
Yeah.
fathom
Wow.
what the Heavenly Father got to come, man. That's why we're gonna be blown away by it. That's it on there.
Yeah, that's it.
What you got, Shaquat?
The time.
Hey, just like in Haiti, man, they got all kind of spiritual things happening on the left hand side. Oh, people flying and all kind of crazy shit, right? What does the right hand side got to offer? What's the Lord gonna pull out the bag?
That's right.
to make it where in that time it's just like, yo, I heard a nigga was flying, I heard a nigga was doing this, I heard a nigga was doing that. I heard these black dudes was doing this. I heard these Latinos was doing that. I heard these, whatever, See?
Fire coming through that butt.
Yeah, we don't know.
No, but in Haiti, that's what it is.
Oh, fuck.
What happened? What happened?
I know, but I was trying to keep it going, I was like, no, we don't know. I was like, what happened? And I was trying to be, stay with me. I was trying to be a brother. I was trying to I didn't want to leave my brother hanging, Like, come on. I said, yo, ladies is big clear of bumps, that's the spirit. The spirit brought that to you.
Left side,
Yeah, in my head I was like, brother be bugging out. Anyways, go ahead.
Why you said left side, man?
Yeah, left set up some serious prayers. I'd be scared, man. Be Lord, but he's gonna take me out like this. It's like he's gonna take me out. Remember the works I did of old? As I open there, remember the works I did of old? My bro was prophesying. You think I'm gonna die like this? Anyways, man. Anyways, go ahead, brother. Yeah, so the left hand, that was the left hand side of him. Go ahead, who's got something else?
No, I got.
Go ahead.
Okay, this is Sirach 36. I'll start at verse 1. It says, have mercy upon us, O Lord, power of all, and behold us, and send thy fear upon all nations that seek not after thee.
Yes.
Lift up thy hand against the strange nations, and let them see thy power. As thou wast sanctified in us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us, and let them know thee as we have known thee.
That's right.
For there is no power but only thou, O Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. It says, show new signs and make other strange wonders. Glorify thy hand and thy right arm, that they may set forth thy wondrous works. So, the Lord's going to magnify himself in the midst of these people, man, by bringing, forth strange acts.
That's right.
Like the brother read. Because that's how the Lord is known, man, by major events taking place, which is tied in with judgment, right? And we're pursuing the book of Psalms, where it says, as we go again, how that the Lord is known by judgment.
By the judgment which he executed.
By the judgment which he executed. So that's how people are going to know, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Eventually they'll be like, yo, shit, there's a higher power at work, man. And here it is, we're here to present who that power is. You see? That's what I had.
I got some real quick. Okay, this is the book of Isaiah 29 and verse 6. It says, thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. So the Lord's going to intensify these we call this those natural catastrophes, you could say.
Right.
There's gonna be multiple thunders, earthquakes, noise. That's how, matter of fact, that's how the Lord when he appeared to Israel.
Right.
Those are the things that were happening, man.
And it's gonna happen in places that doesn't normally happen.
Yeah.
The fires and the thunder is gonna be in places that's like, yo, what the fuck, in this place?
Yeah.
It's gonna be going crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be going crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like, yo, this don't make no sense.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep, that's it on that.
Okay. Go ahead, Shquat. Did you find anything?
No.
Okay, go ahead, Mahir.
This is Jeremiah 23 and verse 20. It says, the anger of the Lord shall not return until he have executed, until he hath performed the thoughts of his heart. In the latter days ye shall consider it perfectly. So people are going to consider, they're going to ponder upon the different acts that the Lord is going to do. Like we paraphrased earlier, how that the Lord's people is going to be willing in the day of his power. Because of seeing things that's like out of the norm. Just like we read with the Egyptians, when Moses was doing the miracles, Aaron, you know, at some point the magicians had to say, yo, this is the finger of God. You know, they had to acknowledge that the miracles that they were doing was the work of, you know, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. So the same way, you know, the things that we're gonna do, they're gonna have to tie it in with our power, man. It's not gonna be Jesus or you know, Allah or any Mother Nature. No. Okay? It's gonna be Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, man.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Get that the serpent. The serpent.
Yeah.
Shaquat, no,
Oh, we never
Shaquat.
read that. Oh.
Shaquat, just get the serpents with the Egyptians. All right. That was it on that, Mahaya?
Con.
What you got us about?
Wisdom of Solomon 19 and 18. For the elements were changed in themselves by a kind of harmony.
Wow.
Like as in the pastry note changed the name of the tune, and yet were always sounds, which may well perceive the sight of them, of those things that have been done. For earthly things were turned into watery, and the things that were before sworn in the water now went upon the ground.
Mm-hmm.
The fire had power in the water, forgetting his own virtue,
Yeah, you see that?
and the water forgot his own quenching nature. On
So
the
you
other,
sent the hell, yeah?
Yeah.
The hell that was mixed with the fire and the ice, the
The
water.
ice, yeah, yeah.
That's
That's different, bro.
That's random.
That's different.
That's like random, spontaneous.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, okay, this thing was at one point it's supposed to be in the water, but now it's on the earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fish.
Wow.
Fire is supposed to be quenched by water, but it's not quenched by. So it's things that
Yeah, yeah.
is not supposed to be.
Yes.
Whoa,
That's
whoa,
right.
This is technically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So,
yeah.
in a sense that it confounds man's wisdom.
Perception.
Yeah.
Perception of
Yeah.
what is reality.
What
That
is- you start
reality,
questioning.
It goes
Whoa,
against.
whoa, whoa.
It goes against the reality of
Yeah.
earthly reality, like
Yeah.
biblically
Earthly
taught.
rules. Yeah.
Laws of whatever
Yeah.
physics or
Yes.
whatever the Lord can.
Yeah.
You
He
know.
could do that. He could do that. He did it.
He will
He
do
did
it.
it.
Not that will. He will did it, and he's done it.
You know? That's right.
Hold on. When he made the earth, the sun stay in the sky for
Oh,
2
man,
days.
come on, yeah.
What the hell were the people around the earth that didn't know what was going on? What are they thinking? What the hell is? Are we
Surely this
seeing
is
this
the
right?
Yeah.
And and the thing is, you tell me there's no record on that. There's no record in the planet on that.
Yeah, records.
Every place has records of that, man.
Yeah. Right.
Where's Esau's record on it? Where's the records? Esau hid all that shit.
Yeah.
Because that's just gonna further solidify the scriptures
Oh, yeah.
and the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. That has to be in the record. You telling me people didn't see the sun without seeing the night for a whole day, and they were like, "Yo, what are we seeing right now?
Yeah.
When is the sun gonna go down?"
Yeah, that's not normal, man.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, because Esau knows the time when it reaches the highest and the time when it starts going down. But no.
Every nation know that.
Yeah.
The scriptures say
Right,
it
right.
hasteth, the sun hasteth
Right.
to go back to where it was. So this is
That's right.
when they see that, it's like, what do we see? They
Yeah.
let's record this. This is
Right,
a day
right,
where
right,
the sun was
right.
stood still for 2 days.
Wow.
So that's changing people's perception of reality
Yeah.
and what is possible.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it was 24 hours. A day's 24 hours, no?
Yeah.
A day's supposed to be
Supposed to be.
24 hours. But
Yeah.
you know, turn the day to.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's it.
But I just wanted to add to that too, because even the fire and the water, that's two opposing elements.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
oh yeah.
Yes.
So the mere fact that they're coexisting and then, for the purpose of destruction, it's like, yo, what the fuck? Like I said, that, you're going to start to question, in reality. But I'm not too sure if it's the same chapter, but it even goes into how that, how that there was fire, but there was beasts walking through that fire and they were not affected. Just
Oh yeah. I think so.
for the beasts to kill them,
Yeah.
them wicked Egyptians and whatnot, bro.
Yep.
So even that, you think you're gonna burn and you see a freaking lion walking towards you, he's not affected by the fire.
Yeah, the word.
So you start questioning, am I sleeping? What's going on?
Until you get bit.
Until you get yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the power that we're dealing with, man.
Wow.
That's crazy. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, it says, on the other side, the flames wasted not the flesh of the corruptible living thing,
There you go.
That's it. That's it.
and though they walked therein,
Yeah.
neither melted they the icy kind of heavenly meat that was of nature apt to melt. For all For
Speaking
in,
about the snow or the ice or the
Yeah.
yeah.
Damn.
Wow. Go ahead.
for in all things, O Lord, thou didst magnify thy people and glorify them. Neither didst thou lightly regard them, but didst assist them in every time and place. And he's gonna do the same now.
That's not far. Because even in science, like, with these science, with Esau's laboratory stuff or whatever, you can do certain concoctions and then, like, for instance, I'm going to give an example. Let's say with fire and snow. Esau could, like, put it to where that something that's supposed to melt with his experiment and it doesn't happen because he put this element together or whatever, and then, it's like, oh, wow. I'm trying to think of one. Damn. But even men could do that, so how much more the Heavenly Father, you know what I mean?
And think about if now that Esau, now that technology and knowledge has increased, how much more far out is the Lord gonna make this?
Yeah.
How much more far out is he gonna bring? He said, okay, you think you could do it now?
Yeah.
See if you can do this. You understand? Because that's all left hand, right? He put the Egyptians to shame, right? The Magi's. Matter of fact, get that. You have that one where they put the Magi's to shame, where they were scared.
Yeah, it's the wisdom of Solomon.
Okay, that's the wisdom of Solomon I'm thinking of. But you have another one, right? Yeah, read that one. Because the whole thing is for the Most High to say he's the top.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's the top power. Go ahead, bro.
Exodus 7 and 8. And the Lord Yahweh spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, when Pharaoh shall speak unto you, saying, show a miracle for you, then thou shalt say unto Aaron, take thy rod and cast it before Pharaoh, and it shall become a serpent. And Moses and Aaron went in unto Pharaoh, and they did so as the Lord Yahweh had commanded. And Aaron cast down his rod before Pharaoh and before his servants, and it became a serpent. Then Pharaoh also called the wise men and the sorcerers. Now the magicians of Egypt, they also did in like manner with their enchantments.
Mm-hmm.
For they cast down every man his rod, and they became serpents. But Aaron's rod swallowed up their rods. Yep.
Rod, it was one serpent,
Wow.
right? That swallowed up all their serpents, showing you that the Heavenly Father is the top power. He's showing you he's the top. Everything, the right hand is top.
That's right.
And he controls the right hand. Really as well as the left.
Yeah.
But he's showing you the right hand is higher.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing he's going to do now. But really, there's more works to do, higher level works to do in this time because Esau got so much technology.
Yeah.
Think about all the stuff Esau can do now. Which he got that knowledge from Yahweh Shem Shai anyway.
Yeah.
So Yahweh Shem Shai has to go more far out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he got heat-seeking weapons. He got, he can see you through the walls, through the heat sensors. So the Lord will have things where the Lord can't pick up your heat. He could, like the Mahir was saying that he could do particular things where he can make something that's supposed to melt not melt.
Yeah.
But most gonna have to go deeper in the bag.
That's right.
Chemical reactions.
Yeah.
That's right.
Even splitting the atom, making these nuclear weapons. Who knows what the Lord can do with just adding certain other elements to the elements that Esau's already using.
That's right. And when he's going to implement the chip inside people, we don't know what he's going to be able to do with people's lives. Controlling people in distance.
Oh, man.
And then another thing too, and even Apostle Gabar even said it too. There's also people that do have natural spiritual abilities.
Mm-hmm.
That the Lord put on the earth that have natural spiritual abilities, like psychics, like certain Apostle Gabar was going into certain maybe like pyro, like have certain things to bring fire with their mind. I didn't know.
Fire with the mind?
Yeah, I didn't know there was people like that. Apostle Gabar said it, but I believe it. I believe it because there's actual psychics that they use with their military. They're doing fucking TikToks. I've tried to share a couple of them, So there's people with the Lord put on with special ability, but the apostle said they're gonna use them on the left hand, maybe against the men of the Lord. Because they're gonna use them. Do not they? What was the X-Men about?
X-Men. Even that series, is it Cell?
Yeah.
You know, you had some of them locked up in prison or whatever. They use their powers.
Yeah, they had yeah.
It was Cell or is it was Sickle? It was Cell.
Sickle cell.
No, Cell, Supercell, which represented
Okay,
kind of
Supercell.
represented Supercell at the end of the
Okay,
day.
yeah.
It's like I jumped again.
Yeah.
Supercell, yeah.
So there's people like that,
Yeah.
you know. And the ones that I seen that was a psychic was a Jake one. You know. So I don't know if it's just Jakes, you know, that have those powers
Well, makes sense.
that they're gonna use on the left hand side. Which that I wouldn't be surprised. Right, but that's all I seen was Jake's, specifically Jake woman or maybe two Jake women. But Esau probably try to enhance their powers through the left hand technology and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that he can, so he can be on a higher level, more powerful. You know?
And the movie, the new Superman too. I think he had people with powers locked up too. In the new Superman movie.
Movie's garbage.
Yeah.
You seen that?
Yeah, I seen
Yeah,
it.
yeah, bro. You have people locked up.
Hmm.
You even had Superman locked up for a movie.
Yeah, garbage.
So anyways, so that's the point. That's the point. So you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we don't know. There's a lot of things
Yeah.
that are getting ready to come to pass that we're gonna see. That's far out, man. You know. That's it on that.
I got some.
Go ahead.
This is Sirach 43 and verse 32. It says,
Because when the Apostle Bar said that, I wasn't even thinking about that, like them using it against them in the Lord. Nothing like that. I was never thinking about that. But it reminded me of certain movies, and I said, Go ahead. Slack, go ahead, read that again, bro.
yeah, this is.
Yeah, you said X-Men. X-Men, they had people that was with powers that was with the government.
Exactly.
And they had
The X-Men.
The X-Men.
That were against them.
Yeah, right.
They always have that.
Yeah.
They always have that like type of shit. A lot of times they be experimenting on them, and they'll turn them more powerful.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, Wolverine was originally an experiment.
Right, it's true. Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
He was an experiment of that dude.
The doctor. Yeah.
Weapon X.
What's
Huh?
his name?
Weapon X.
That's it. Weapon X. Made him into a weapon.
Because they made other weapons too. The other guy that he was fighting. What was it? The guy that plays Deadpool now.
Mhm.
That was an experiment too of that same guys or whatever.
Okay,
Right,
yeah.
right.
Okay.
So you got that. You got super soldiers.
Yep.
That is, their brain chip and so on and so forth. That'll turn them into a whole other level.
Yeah.
So that's it. Go ahead.
This is Sirach 43 and verse 30. I'm gonna start at 31. It says, "Who hath seen him that he might tell us, and who can magnify him as he is? For there are yet hid greater things than these be.
Right.
Wow.
For we have seen but a few of his works."
We only seen a little. We didn't see it. We really didn't see nothing.
Didn't see shit.
We didn't see nothing. Lord ain't show himself yet. Y'all are gonna see, man. Y'all are gonna see, man. Y'all gonna see exactly what Yahweh Shem Shai is capable of. And even when you see it, that still ain't even 1%. Even when you see the amazing stuff that you're gonna see in this time, it's still not 1%. Unsearchable. Remember, man.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was it on that.
Come.
Okay. Oh, what you guys about?
No. So
Okay, go ahead, Zakar.
Okay. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon 17 of it.
Right.
It says, "For they that promised to drive away terrors and troubles from a sick soul were sick themselves of fear, worthy to be laughed at."
And the Lord gonna make sure, man. He gonna make a fool of y'all, man. Okay, he loves to brag.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The Lord loves to brag. He loves to stunt.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'll start at verse 7. Just As for the illusions of art magic, they were put down, and their vaunting in wisdom was reproved with disgrace.
The art magic, he gonna put that art magic down. And that's why he asked, stand now with thine enchantments.
Yes.
Right?
Right.
That's a taunt, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm a top witch. You know, stand now with thine after he breaks you down, stand now with thine enchantments.
Yeah.
In fact, give me that. Give me that. Come on, man. Where do you think Jake gets that spirit from, man? You know? You know? Jake is professional at talking shit.
Yeah, that's what what's
Okay.
it called? Elijah did, you know, when he was trying to confound the gods that they were worshiping. Maybe he's sleeping, you know? Maybe he's on a journey.
Yeah.
You know?
And he was having fun, too. That was fun.
Yeah.
You know, Jake loves to talk shit, man. You know?
You want that now?
Even when they're not in the 90s club. Inside joke. Go ahead. Yeah? Jake be on a losing streak still talking
You
shit.
got the pre-
They can win a game and who knows when, man.
It's
Still got things to say, man. It's amazing. Anyways. Yikes. Anyways.
we get some.
Go ahead, brother.
You want that now or?
Yeah, come on.
This is Isaiah 47 in verse 12. It says, I'm going to start at verse 11. It says, therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee, which thou shalt not know.
And that's including you witches, man.
Yep.
Okay? You got your little altars, you know? You got your cigarettes in there, your alcohol, your favorite honey bun, right? Talking about you doing a sacrifice to the gods, to the ancestors, which are nothing but idols. They turn the ancestors to idols, right? And all this witchcraft you guys are doing, that's all gonna come to naught, man.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord's gonna use that against you. A lot of you, the Lord gonna show you some demons you ain't never seen before.
That's right.
Or you like to talk to spirits? Oh, you like to talk to spirits?
Oh,
Oh, I got you seen him? You know this one?
make you hurt.
You know this one? You don't know him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the baby. That's the baby one. I got the other guy, the ancient one. You want to see him? Let me show you Asmodeus. You know Asmodeus? You've heard of him. You know? Yeah, and to show you these apparitions that fuck with you, man. The Lord ain't playing with y'all, man. The Lord is not playing with y'all, man. Okay? The Lord is not playing with y'all at all, man. Go ahead, bro.
What's that series Netflix? I think it's called Archives. With the black dude with the tapes. Yeah, Archives 48. That's what it is. But there's a scene in the series with the witch that was trying to, basically channel the spirit of someone's mother that they were trying to get some answers or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Archive 89 or something like that. I know what you mean.
I think it's, yeah.
What is it? Archive what?
Archive 48, like the brother said.
I don't think it's 48. I don't think it's 48. I think
84?
it's another
84?
number.
Okay,
Something
48.
else. 80 something, I think.
Tomato.
But yes, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yep.
81, archive
I'm 81.
I knew the 80 was in there, brother. Shemai. Go ahead.
But yeah, and there's a scene in the series where the witch was trying to contact someone,
Mm-hmm.
and then she basically channeled the spirit in her to speak to for them to speak to the demon or whatever, and then she started bugging out and scratching on her face and shit, because it was too much.
Yeah.
So just backing up the brother's point.
Yeah.
So with these witches, situations like that will happen.
Oh, yeah.
Where the demon is just gonna overtake them, man. Because you're not supposed to deal with that, with the familiar spirits. That's what she was
That's
doing.
right.
Yeah.
Channeling that demon in her.
That's
So, you know what I'm saying? These things are going to happen, man. And that's wrong with this.
It's definitely gonna happen, man. You're gonna show them some stuff on the left hand they're not ready for.
It's a good series, too.
Yeah, that was a serious series,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
And that was a hard scene to watch.
What?
Yeah, bro, ain't gonna lie.
Those are
That's like eerie, brother. I watch that. Put the lights on in the back. Watching it all up in the dark, watching that shit. hear something moving. Lights is going on in the back. By yourself.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah,
Bugged out, man. Especially that scene, man. That specific scene, nah.
Even the scenes where they were doing the rituals and shit with those songs. Anyways, man. Yeah.
Wow.
Come.
Yeah, start talking to someone in the back room, the spirit you hear something moving. Who's there? Who's there?
Who art thou?
Show yourself. Go ahead.
Yeah, it says verse.
Because that's a true story, I think.
Yeah.
That's a true story. That's what makes it even more eerie. But that's just them spirits. That's just them spirits. It really there's nothing to be scared about with the spirits anyway. No. We're spirits anyway, and we have power over the spirits through Yahweh Shai anyway. You know.
That's right.
So I was joking around, but at the same time, it's kind of weird watching those things in the fucking whole dark. You want to see if the spirits pop up. You want to see them. You know what I mean? You want to see. You'll be here and show yourself, man. But you know what I'm saying. So, but ultimately, go ahead, bro.
Good. It says, verse 12, stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail. Thou wearied in the multitude of thy counsels, let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up, to save thee from these things that shall come upon thee.
That's right. That's right. Let them save you. Can your witches save you? Can your left hand magic save you from what the Lord got coming? No, he can't. He can't do anything. He's not gonna do nothing, man. All right. That's it on that. Okay. You got something?
Yeah, Zabak got some.
Go ahead. You go
Okay, real
first.
quick. Okay, Ecclesiastes chapter 2 and
That's
verse.
the direction the spirit went. Go ahead.
Okay, come. So again. Ecclesiastes 2 and 13. Then I saw that wisdom excelleth folly, as far as light excelleth darkness.
Yeah. Wisdom excels folly as far as light excels darkness, man. So wisdom is what that's light that represents the right hand side. Okay. And it's more powerful than the left. But
That's right. It's like the light. The light is above the darkness. Light is above darkness, man. Which proves that the right hand side is stronger than the left hand side.
this is 5%, eh?
I'm gonna say.
It's 5%
So
this
whatever
charger.
power Esau has on the left hand side,
You can
he's
take
not
off the
gonna be able
This should be good.
to
John 1 and 5, it says, and the
80%.
light shineth
Yes,
in
it's
darkness,
let him use the.
and the darkness comprehend.
Oh, there's another one too. That's what an iPhone.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes,
You
we
can
use
use
this one. Yeah, so
back
we
up
use
what
that.
you're saying, Esau's left hand,
But you
dark
can't
side
go
is
over. There's no
receive
plugs
the
over. You
light,
got to bring it on this side.
No matter where it is, man.
So it doesn't comprehend the right hand side. It has really nothing to do with the right hand side, man. They're opposing force, but the right hand side is stronger than the left hand side.
This is John 1 and 5. And the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not.
And that's referring to Yahweh Shai, man.
Okay, so small.
Yahweh Shai was shining in that darkness.
You don't have one?
Because he's that light,
Shit, bro.
you know?
I thought it was it's on the iPhone.
And it's the same with the elect of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Oh, that's
They're
too
shining
big.
in this
That's the one.
darkness.
Okay,
This
cool.
wicked world. We're going to say in the book of Job, he said, through his light I walk through darkness. Which is the Holy Spirit, man. Okay? And there's nothing that Esau's darkness can do against the elect of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
No.
Well, we just brought it an example. Whatever plans they had if they wanted to film the brothers, whatever, the Most High controls this.
Can't go sideways.
And his plan of his elect is gonna
Maybe you gotta restart it. Start it again.
over
Flip it
Esau's
that way.
plan. That's what it says. If
Upside
it were
down?
possible, they shall deceive the very
No,
elect.
you gotta
They're
restart
not gonna
it.
be able to
Restart it,
deceive
and then
the
just make sure you
elect
put it
of the nation
sideways.
of Israel, man. no matter what type of wicked plans they have, you know, whatever type of deception, okay, the elect were bought with a price that belonged to Yahweh Shem Shalom. You know, we're not going to be deceived or taken by Esau's plans.
Yep.
You know,
Even the brothers woke up from the dead.
that's right. And another thing
Open
is,
the door.
another thing is that Yahweh Shem Shalom reveals Esau's plan to his men.
Yeah.
You know,
Just a bit. Just a
that's
bit.
what it says. We are not ignorant of Satan's
Seeing
devices. And that's another reason that why Esau is frustrated, you know, with the spirit of power Yahweh Bashim Shai, starting with our apostles, telling him, okay, this is what he plans to do. He wants to, you know, put a digital device in everyone, you know. He wants to bring a culling, you know, bring down the population, you know, by using war, famine, pestilence, you know. You know, he wants to bring a third world war. He wants to bring order out of chaos.
Before.
You know, all these things are revealed by the light of Yahweh Shem Shalom. There's got a precept.
Yep. 2 Kings 6:11.
That's
Therefore,
beautiful. You know? Perfect example.
says, therefore the heart of the king of Syria was sore troubled for this thing.
Why was he troubled? Because his plans were revealed. You know,
No, you gotta switch the side.
plans of
I
attacking
think
the
it's
Israelites.
facing the wall.
They were revealed by the prophet of Yahweh Shem Shalom.
No, it's facing the wall.
Elisha.
No, it's good sideways. It's
And he
facing
called
the
the
wall.
servants
You
and
gotta,
said unto them,
yeah,
will ye not show me which of
but now it's
us
upside down,
is
ain't
for the king of Israel?
it? Yeah, there. That
Well, that's another example of
That's the way.
strange words.
Yeah.
Here it is. You have plans of attacking. Okay, we're gonna set up this and set
But you
up
can't
that,
flip it.
and all that's being revealed.
No, I don't know for a
The plans are
reason.
being revealed.
You
How?
can't flip the.
To the point where he
to-
thinks
for
in
the
his
camera
carnal
to be
mind, he
like-
thinks that one of his
Usually
associates
I
is a spy or a snitch, you know, who works for the Israelites. But no. Okay, Yahweh Shem Shai revealing his secrets unto his servants, the prophets, man. Yeah?
Verse 12, and one of his servants said, none, my lord, O king, but Elisha, the prophet that is in Israel, telleth the king of Israel the words that thou speakest in thy bedchamber.
That's it. How is he able to receive this information through the spirit of power of Yahweh Shem Shai? Okay, it's the same thing that's happening right now, man. Okay, which is frustrating Esau. Right?
And he said, go and spy where he is, that I may send and fetch him. And it was told them, saying, behold, he is in Dothan. Yeah.
Alright. And when you go on in this story, okay, ultimately he sent forth his army, the Syrian army, to fight Elisha and his men. But he had a defense, man.
Yeah.
Okay? He said there'll be more with us than that be with them. Okay? And then he opened their eyes and he saw the multitude of angels of Yahweh Shem Shai. You know? You know, so we are not to fear, man, because we have a great army that defends us, man. Yeah, it's back up shows. You got some?
Isaiah 19:3, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they that seek the idols, and the charmers, and them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards.
Yeah, so going back into as far as these sorcerers and these wizards that these Egyptians, these Edomites, they rely on, well, they're gonna melt, man. Okay, because the right hand side is gonna show itself more powerful.
Yep.
You know. All right.
That's not that.
I think it's in the book of Ezekiel. The Lord says He's gonna make their men die in front of their idols. There's probably idols in Ezekiel. You know. So your idols and your sorcerers are not going to be able to deliver you, man. You know. And these are the idols that helped you build up your kingdom. It says that are filled. His bones is filled with the sins of his youth. It also says that those sorcerers that you have labor with, you know, from your beginning. I'm roughly paraphrasing. You know. Well, they're gonna be powerless in front of the power of Yahweh Shem Shai. You found that?
Ezekiel 6, and I'll start at 9. And your altars shall be desolate, and your images shall be broken. And I will cast down your slain man before your idol.
Yeah. All right. So those that rely on these idols, man, they're gonna be put to death, man.
That's right.
You know. That's it.
So,
On that. Bring it up.
Keep the waters flowing.
this is Daniel 12 and verse 1.
Mhm.
It says, At that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. Like you're going into what, I think you mentioned about the Lord having his angels with the story with Elisha,
Yep.
with the chariots round around. So in this great time that we're approaching, which is Jacob's trouble, Michael's going to have to stand up, man, to intervene on our behalf.
Yeah.
To give us that protection, man, along with, the rest of the angels.
Yeah, they're gonna be under orders. They're gonna be sent by Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You know. It says, hurt not mine anointed and do my prophets no harm. So there's a mission to be accomplished by the angel of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to protect his men.
It says, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book.
Yeah, that's referring to the time of Jacob's trouble. It says a time unlike any other time, man. You know? And we're going into some of the spiritual things that are going to happen, man, on a high level. That's unheard of, that we haven't seen before, man.
That's right.
All right? So it's going to bring strange things to the earth, man.
That's right.
Because that's the final, say the final scene in this movie, say,
Finale.
you know, of this world, you know. So the Lord's got to make great acts, man. He's going to make himself known. And it says, at that time, that people shall be delivered. This is referring to the elect of the nation of Israel, man. Those that believe in Yahweh and Yahushua.
That's right.
Okay? They're going to take part in the deliverance because of the faith that they have in Yahweh and Yahushua.
That's right. They can't be separated. They can't be separated. Scripture says, who can separate us
That's right.
from the love of Yahweh? It's not, you can't do it with the elect. It's impossible. The elect may be vexed at certain times, and may get a little angry at the Most High, certain things, whatever, but at the end of the day, they're never going to separate from the love of Yahweh.
That's right.
Because even Jeremiah, he got mad. He's like, oh, you deceived me. Remember Jeremiah said that, and then he, but then he said I wasn't gonna prophesy no more. But then he said I couldn't. It's a fire that was burning there, so he couldn't.
Yeah.
So he said he would have, but his spirit was drawn to it. It was, so there's nothing he could have done, and that's how the men of the Lord are. It's true. Some people just came in as true because they like the way it sounded. It sounds right. They might even kind of believe, but they're not. They're able to be separated from Yahweh because they're not of the elect. So when they reach a certain level of heat, they're like, nah, fuck this. But the elect is like, nope, we just tried and true, nowhere else to go. Tried and true, trotting on, trucking on.
Yeah.
You gotta keep going. When the chip comes, we gotta keep going. Fuck all that. Lord got us.
Like Apostle Peter said, where shall we go?
That's right. Where shall we go?
That has the words of eternal life, man.
And he didn't understand what Yahushua was saying.
Yeah.
But that's one thing he knew is that where else am I going to go?
Yeah.
This is the only way. I am the truth, the way,
and the life.
Life.
Yep. No man to the Father but by me.
That's our mindset. That's my mindset. It's just no other way. Ain't nowhere else I can go.
Yeah.
He did this happened to me, that happened to me, this happened to me, unfortunately, this, that, bullshit. What the fuck else am I going to do? I didn't say, maybe I should just go into nope. There ain't no the world for what? What's in the world? There ain't nothing in the fucking world. Go into the world for a second to all hell to break loose, and then the Lord ain't with you.
Dude,
That's scary.
That's what these monkeys did. They went to the world for 2 seconds for a major attack to happen, and now everything's shut down. You know how stupid these people are gonna be? There be brothers that's gonna fall off like right there, and then like the next week, some shit gonna pop off to shut down the whole planet.
Wow.
You know?
Yeah.
Can you imagine? That's a loser. Go ahead, bro.
too times losing.
That's a lose, man. That's a loss, man. Major L. L's in the chat. Go ahead.
Psalms 18.
Lock in, chat. Lock in. L's in the chat. Go ahead.
Psalms 18 and 2. The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my power, my strength, in whom I will trust,
That's right.
my buckler and the horn of my salvation,
Mm-hmm.
and my high tower. I will call upon the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yashai, who is worthy to be praised. So shall I be saved from mine enemies. Verse 6, in my distress I called upon the Lord and cried unto my power. He heard my voice out of his temple, and my cry came before him, even into his ears. Verse 30, as for my power, his way is perfect. The word of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yashai is tried. He is a buckler.
His way is perfect.
Mhm.
You have to trust in that he knows what he's doing. It's perfect judgment.
Mhm.
You know, even if it's uncomfortable for you and you'd be kind of pissed off, you gotta trust in it, man. You know. Go ahead.
Yep. It says, he is a buckler to all those that trust in him. For who is God save the Lord Yahweh Hashem Shai, who is a rock save our power. It is the Most High that girded me with strength and maketh my way perfect. Verse 35, thou hast also given me the shield of thy salvation, and thy right hand had upholded me, and thy gentleness had made me great.
Mm.
Thou hast enlarged my steps under me, that my feet do not slip.
Yeah, because the Lord could be rough with us.
Mhm.
Oh, Lord, he can get rough, but I mean, trust me, the Lord is being gentle, because really what do we deserve is death. We've been going off. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's through the Lord's grace we even able to come and get this truth.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
So he's been being gentle. See, we look at it as rough, but really it's the Lord is he, like I said before, he delivers us every day.
Yeah.
Every single day, man.
Yeah.
Driving cars, you know how much people die driving cars,
Yeah.
man? Well, yesterday I seen like 4 or 5 people on the highway stuck.
Mm.
I was like, shit, that's like, wait a minute, that's another nigga? On my way, just driving on eastbound. 5 people, bro. I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on, bro? So the Lord could take people out any time, man.
Yep.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. Psalm 68 and 19. Blessed be the Lord who daily loaded us with benefits.
Daily. Yeah. Daily loads us with benefits. You know. That's why we have to be in a constant mind of gratitude, thanking Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. You know, it's things you know that he does for you. You thank him the unknown too. You know, it's not a lie. So read that again, bro.
Psalm 68 and 19. Blessed be the Lord who daily loaded us with benefits.
Yeah, you know, and even we were going into how the stuff that we eat, we consume, man, really is meant to kill us, man. You know, but Yahweh Bashim Yahushai still upholds us, still keeps us alive, man. And I forgot who was. I believe it's the apostle. He was saying how really the only reason why we're here is to preach this word. You know, the Lord is preserving His man to preach His word, man. And others, He's just keeping them for the destruction. You know. But yeah, man. The point is that daily Yahweh Bashim Yahushai loads us with benefits. You know. So to wadi Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I'll read that one again. Psalm 68 and 19. Blessed be the Lord who daily loaded us with benefits, even the power of our salvation. Salah. Verse 35. The Most High, O power, thou art a terrible, O power, thou art terrible out of thy holy places. The power of Israel, it is he who giveth strength and power unto his people. Blessed be the power. Yahweh Hashem Shai.
You got it, bro.
So yes, through the Lord that we can do all things. Through Yahweh Shai that we can do all things. He's the one that uplifted us. And even if the outward man perisheth, the inward man is renewed day by day. So through this faith, through this hope, we're able to push on. Because we have our eyes towards the kingdom. You see, so that's that again, bringing the fact that the elect will not turn back to the world. Because we're not looking back as it says, he that looks back is not worthy of the kingdom. We're focused on Yahweh Shai and on the promise that he has for us, and that the Lord has for us.
So he has no pleasure in them that turn back.
Yep.
You got some? Job 23 and verse 13. But he is in one mind, and who can turn him? And what his soul desireth, even that he doeth. For he performeth the thing that is appointed for me, and many such things are with him.
So you just gotta trust the process.
That's
Whatever comes your way, you know that the Lord set it up that way.
Yeah.
Again, it's a as it says, count it happy, be happy when you fall into diverse temptation, because the Lord is trying your faith. You see.
Whom the Lord loveth, chasteneth.
Exactly.
That's right, that's right.
And it's really for his will, his own pleasure. You know, we're just vessels that have been called, you know, hopefully to be chosen to execute his will. You know?
Well, it's for our benefit. You know, it's true too to some extent, but he's doing it also for our benefit.
Yeah.
You know, there's a method to the madness, as they say. There's a reason why everything he's doing is very meticulous.
Yes.
We just don't fully understand.
That's right.
You know,
we're gonna be future judges in the kingdom too, and we're gonna have the understanding of why he did this.
Yeah.
Right now, we don't fully understand why this particular situation is happening and this and that.
Yeah.
But in the kingdom, you know, we're gonna have, and even, you know, maybe now, you know, Lord might give you the understanding why you're going through this.
That's right.
In the kingdom, it's gonna be full spectrum. We're gonna know the full spectrum.
But even now, like you said, you know, you might not understand. He did something 8 years ago until 8 years later.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You know, they get it. You know, first I didn't understand why the Lord was keeping me away from these women. You know, but I said back then, I was like, yo, I wasn't ready for the woman back then. Crazy, it would have fucked me up. It would have fucked me up as macho as I was, and I thought I was invincible. I was like, that woman would have fucked me up back then. If I got one of them women, especially one of them cute, sexy women, would have been no good, man. And they were professionals. I could tell the ones that I was dealing with that he saved me from, them were some professional succubuses, man. You know, one chick, you know, she, you know, her baby father was obsessed with her.
Yeah.
Why? Because she worked that magic on his ass. And she was trying to work that magic on me. But the Lord put a spirit on me, just a spirit of anger for no reason out of nowhere. Out of no fucking where I start cursing that ass out.
Spirit.
Brother, I mean, out of fucking nowhere, bro. The Lord just sent me some spirit. I said, what the fuck did I do here? You know? Well, the Lord was delivering me from that demon. You know? So, hey, man, there's a lot of reasons, man. You know? And you know what? And you know what's funny? And then she said, and then like, she's like, yeah, I know you're being all fucking mean and this and that. And she was trying to be cool with me, bro. She's like, here, you know, give me a kiss. She been trying to be cool with me, bro. Probably to a mom's crib, everything, right? And then, yo, whatever. You know, since you cursed the ass out, and then she got mad, and then I'm like, shit, I'm just trying to console her a bit. I'm like, what the fuck I cursed out? You know? And then the Lord just kept putting a spirit of anger on me. So I was like, yeah. And then she's like, yeah. And then like as we were arguing, and then like there was a mirror she had up. And then boom, it kind of moved a bit. And then I caught it. And she's like, yeah, if you break that mirror, forget about it.
Yeah.
No, if you break that mirror, forget about it. I already caught it. It was already good, you know? And then we were arguing. And two twos. So like I was speaking, and then poof, and then like I touched something, and that touched the mirror, and it shattered. She's like, "That's it," you know. And I was like, "How the fuck did that mirror break?" That was the spirit, man.
Yeah.
That was the spirit wanted her to hit the last draw for me to get out of there. And then then she's like, "Yeah, if you don't get out, I'll call the police." I was like, whatever, I'm out of here, you know? So I'm like, all right, cool. You know? And she's like, yeah, I could be sweet, but I could be a bitch too. Right? So I left. And then I was feeling bad. I was like, why did I just ruin that situation? What the fuck? What kind of spirit was that, right? And then, you know, I came to try to apologize, and I didn't remember what house it was.
Oh shit.
I didn't remember what house it was, bro. So, but guess what? Her baby father was obsessed with her.
It would have been,
So I wasn't ready for that at all.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? You always think you're ready for what you want.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks they're ready for what they want. But Yahweh Shem Shai knows.
Like you said, it's for our benefit.
Yeah. And I always tell you brothers, you got to be careful with the way. I always say it over and over. You know what I'm saying? I always told you brothers that. Every brothers think they're ready for the. I told you brothers, man, it's not as simple as you think it is. Many men in the truth have fell out behind women.
Yep.
Hey, the women, the dudes that's the weakest, the woman is the woman that the dudes who got many women. The dudes you see that's the so-called players, a lot of the time they'll be the weakest when it comes to the woman. I mean, not weak as he's weak necessarily, but when it comes to the woman, because that's the strongest thing outside of the truth. You see? So that's it on that. Salaki, that's what I had to say. Who's reading?
I was reading.
Go ahead.
It says Job 23 and verse 14, for he performeth the thing that is appointed for me, and many such things are with him.
Yeah.
Therefore am I troubled at his presence. When I consider, I am afraid of him.
I mean, and that chick was saying she was saying all the right things. Because I was just a little toddler in the truth, you know, just learning the truth and speak, you know, and it's the time where you want to tell everybody everything, you know. So I'm like, yeah, we Israelites and they're Edomites, and yeah, I was telling her everything. She was with it, brother. To show you as demons. What dudes? Which chick you gonna spit to game on the computer, right? Like you meet her. I met her online. You spit game to her online, and she gonna be down with it, and you talking all this stuff. Yeah, and the Edomites and this and that. Yeah, baby, and this and that. And she's like, yeah, I believe that. And yeah, you know, when my man is sitting on the couch, I always feel like I should sit on the floor. And this, I said, oh shit. I said, oh my God. So in my head, I'm like, yo, this is actually, this is Judith. Judith came back. You know? Brother, in my head, I said, Judith came back. You know? But she was such a professional at saying what, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The right things.
Yeah.
I said, what kind of letter? Woman in the world is gonna tell you that.
Yeah.
Like she's like really thinks like that's like come on, brother. And some end dub. Brother. She said, yeah. And you know, my man sitting on the couch. I feel like I should be sitting on the floor. I said,
Whoa.
oh goodness. What's your number? You know? And she was ready. She was ready, bro.
She wanted to get popped.
Huh?
She wanted to get popped.
We were ready to get popped. She was working her magic, brother.
Yeah.
It's beyond being ready to get popped. She was ready, but it's about working her magic.
For a victim.
It's a victim. She wants somebody to put the webs around, man. The scriptures say their heart is snares and nets, man.
She turned into man into bread.
Yeah,
Turn a man into bread. That's what she wanted to do. She wanted to turn me into bread. Yahweh Shemel Shai, deliver me, man.
That's right.
The wadi Yahweh Shemel Shai. And first of all, that's when I was bugged out, because you know I was bugged out. I was dealing with the end up. I grew much in the spirit since back then.
Yo, man, that was gonna say his back down was something else.
You knew I had spirits on. Right, brother. The Lord was still working on that demon, getting it out, you know?
Yeah.
I'm playing. That demon was out. But I was just not on the level. The demon was out already. I was just not on the level. You know, so the Lord put a random spirit of anger on me, bro.
Yeah.
Go
You
ahead,
have to learn about it, you know? Learn how to deal, you know? You start to learn
I
how to
started to
deal
learn.
with it.
I started to learn, bro. That's what it is. And it's not a short period of time to learn those type of things.
Yeah.
Those things, hey man, like I said, it's the strongest outside of truth. Remember this. And that's why when you try to deal with the finest woman is the most dangerous type of woman. And the wickedest type of woman. And the lowest vibrational woman in this society. Better get you a plain Jane with some type of character, man. That's all about you. That's when you're winning. To me, when I see that I see a person that's winning. I don't see a person that's winning just because you got a fine woman. He's winning in a particular way, but it's not the real win. It's not the real W. The real W is getting a woman that's really down for you and that's really, that's in order. Go ahead, bro.
Society has it, they warped everybody's mind thinking that, the beauty is what, you should look for in a woman. But the scriptures say the opposite.
That's right. That's right. That's right, brother.
Beauty is vain. Beauty is vain.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
Okay, it says, therefore am I troubled at his presence. When I consider, I am afraid of him. For the Most High maketh my heart soft, and the Almighty troubleth me. Because I was not cut off before the darkness, neither hath he covered the darkness from my face. So the Lord makes us walk through that experience, makes us, face the darkness, go through the hardships,
Yeah. And then also you go through that hardship, and then you can also teach others through your experience. Others may not have to walk through the same level of darkness that you might have walked through, but you learn. If you're wise, you learn through even the experience. Go ahead. It says, there's a saying: a smart man learns from his mistakes, a wise man learns from others' mistakes. Go ahead.
That was it on that.
Okay.
What it says about wisdom, she has not just labored for herself, but for others, I get it.
You got something, Shaquat? You got something higher? Okay, bring it on up.
Ephesians 2:10. For we are his workmanship, created in Hamashiach Yahushai unto good works, which the Most High had before ordained that we should walk in them. So again, even the path that those tribulations, everything was preordained. He knows exactly the time that you're supposed to go through these things. Because if you were to face them before, it would have destroyed you.
Right.
He built you up through adversities. So every step, every challenge, just like you mentioned way back, like in those Mario games, you can't just you start the game. You're not gonna face Bowser the first mission.
Yeah.
You're gonna build yourself up, get stats, build yourself up, and then at the end you face the bad guy, the big the boss. Yeah. You see, so it's a build up.
Yeah.
So that you can become a perfect creature in Yahushua.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. Is it on that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's it on that? Okay, go ahead. Let's get the last scriptures. Go ahead.
This is Sirach 24 and 34. Behold, that I have not labored for myself only, but for all them that seek wisdom. Mm-hmm. So wisdom makes you go through these experiences, not only for yourself, but also for others.
Oh, read that again.
Okay, Sirach 24 and 34. Behold, that I have not labored for myself only, but for all them that seek wisdom.
Beautiful.
Wow.
That's it. Perfect precept.
Which one was that?
Just like you said.
Sirach 24, 34.
That's it. So, so other brothers that have gotten particular wisdom, sometimes you went through certain things, it's just for you to share that wisdom with others so that they don't have to and that they can learn from it. That's it on that? Okay. You got something, Shaquat?
Oh yeah. This is Galatians 4 and verse I'm gonna start at 18. It says if someone is eager to this is in the NLT. If someone is eager to do good things for you, that's all right. But let them do it all the time and not just when I'm with you. O dear children, I feel as if I'm going through labor pains for you again, and they will continue until Yahweh Shai is fully developed in your lives.
Mm.
So yeah, just pretty much backing up what this brother's about saying. You being built up, and the ultimate build is like Yahweh Shai. But that's like the thing that we go through is Yahweh Shai basically developing us. Until He's fully formed in us.
Daily.
A lot of those things is hard to go through. You don't want to go through certain things because it's it's uncomfortable, man.
Yeah.
Go through certain changes. It's like you're doing a hard workout. Get over the cardio and certain things. Get over that hump is hard mentally, But once you get over it, you get to that level that you need to be at. Let's sit on that. You got something about?
Yeah, Sirach 1, the prelogue. It says here the prelogue of Wisdom of Solomon, wisdom of Yahushai, the son of Sirach. Whereas many and great things have been delivered unto us by the law and the prophets, and by others that have followed their steps, for the which things, again, learning from others, for the which things Israel ought to be commended for learning and wisdom, and whereof not only the readers must needs become skillful themselves, but also they that desire to learn, be able to profit them which are without. So again, you're going through all that labor, not only for yourself, but for those that want to increase in the truth.
That's right.
Apostle Paul said, you got it?
Yeah.
Bring it up. Okay, bring it up.
2 Timothy 2:10. Therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake, that they may also obtain the salvation which is in Hamashiach Yahushua.
So Paul was made an example.
That's it.
For us. Yahushua said, I will make him suffer many things. For his
vessel.
chosen vessel unto me, and what things he must suffer for my name's sake,
That's right.
And we understand that coming to this truth, it's about suffering, man.
Yeah.
And Apostle Paul, he went through many things. He enumerated the amount of things he went through. But what did he say? It says, out of all the Lord delivered me. Okay, so that helps us build our trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai,
It's patience. You have patient mind, whatever you're going through, you gotta have that patience. Because the word suffering goes back to patience, which goes back to passion. And when you're really passionate about something, you'll go through the process. You almost gotta love it. Almost, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy to say, but it's a thing of it's what it is, because when you go through enough things, after it's like, all right, it's another one of those things, and you sit back, just deal with it. It's another one of those things, right? Instead of just how maybe when you first was in your walk, you're like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? You start panicking.
You get used to it.
You get used to it, man. Learn the pattern, so on and so forth, man. But that's it on that.
Reading on.
Go ahead.
Yep. It says here, wherefore, not only the readers must need. Wherefore, not only the readers must needs to become skillful themselves, but also they that desire to learn, be profitable. Desire to learn, be able to profit them which are without, both by speaking and writing. My grandfather Yahushai, when he had much given himself to the reading of the law and the prophets and other books of our fathers.
And this is not the Yahushai our Lord. This is a man named Yahushai.
That's it.
Right.
This is not Hamashiach.
Right. Right.
And had gotten therein good judgment, it was drawn on also himself to write something pertaining to learning and wisdom, to the intent that those which are desirous to learn and are addicted, like you were mentioning, you have to kind of love these things.
Mhm.
They're addicted to it. They're addicted to finding the ways of the Lord.
Right.
It says here, and are addicted to these things might profit much more in living according to the law. Wherefore, let me entreat you to read it with favor and attention. And yeah, that's it. That goes to the point. It goes into some things. But yeah, so that's it.
Okay. Brother, any brother have any other precept?
I have, this is what Yahushua said. This is Luke 22 and verse 28. It says, "Ye are they which have continued with me in my temptations." You know?
Mm-hmm.
So the elect, well, the disciples were with Yahushua. You know,
Yeah, even unto death, they continue to Yahushua's temptation, meaning that they fulfill their course. They manage to keep the faith unto the end, and dare to the end and obtain salvation.
and the word temptation is perismos, and it says an experiment, attempt, trial, proving.
It's a test.
Yeah, so the elect are gonna go through the same things as a body, as Yahushua went through. And you know that Yahushua, it says Yahushua overcame.
That's it.
You know, Yahushua overcame. It says, "Be of good cheer. I've overcome the world." You know, and he's at the right hand of the Heavenly Father, man. Okay, waiting to inherit what belongs to him.
Yep. So with that, we're gonna close up. Give all the praises, glory, and honor
To
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kodash. Double to the apostles and others of great millstone salutations. Much love and respect to you, Akim, out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom. Yeah, longtemps ça va être?